EA Sports. This should be a good one to watch. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the build-up is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All off-season, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17. That's not the case. It is different, Mike. You have all training camp, all summer, all spring to prepare for one opponent. Well, now that game is over and done with, and you get back to work on Monday, and you're going to play again in 6 days. The team that is able to turn the page to the next game, week after week, those are the teams that handle the grind, the marathon, as you called it, of the NFL season, and here we are in week 2.
The Browns led out by their quarterback, Deshaun Watson, the stardom early in Houston. Now his 3rd season with the Browns, 8th season in the league, as Watson tries to get this Browns team going in this one.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most. He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. That's caught. It's Amari. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. Out of the gun, Watson. That's to the former Bronco. It's Jerry Jeudy. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's 4. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On 2nd down, it's 4. And the Browns are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. It is brought in the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll start at the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, the quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. 3rd and 5.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain of 11 on that one. And that will be a 1st down.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. That's Greg Newsome in to make the stop. 2nd down and 8.
At the 43-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Greg Delpit. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Watson. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he's in. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Cleveland. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
And this one is blocked. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready for their second possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. This one complete to Bryant. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. The man in motion is Watson. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He'll air it out down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it, and it's 4. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He gets this one to Moore. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Browns with the advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Back to throw is Watson. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Browns. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as the new-look Falcons head to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Kickoff there, 8:15 Eastern Time. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here's first and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, go! Smash, smash!
He'll try the right side this time. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a big play on first down. 38 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Unlock Lion! Unlock Lion! Hurt, hurt!
A tight end in motion now. A run on first and goal. And he will score for the score.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And his guys are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Browns offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in
Pass
late.
interference.
He
Defense.
might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic first down.
The drive starts with a carry by 4. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. He finds Judy on that one.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player.
Set. Go, Reed. Go. Set, go.
This drive will start on the ground. He's to the 35. Look at him go. Inside the 10. And he is unstoppable. He goes all the way. 98 yards. It's a touchdown. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
The extra point is up and through. And his guys are back within 6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. The Browns' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. open this drive on the ground with 4. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. To the sideline. He's got more. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Watson. No chance at all. He'll go down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. That one on target to Watson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The defense is just going to have to find a way, Mike, frankly, to just make this more challenging from the time the quarterback has in the pocket to the amount of separation the receiver has downfield. At this level, that is just too easy. They've got to tighten up both their coverage and find a way to get some pressure on the quarterback. Because if they don't do either, expect a lot more big chunk plays like we just saw there.
He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They get 18 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the outside. Catch made by Watson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Check, 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 check. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal.
Ready, break. Set. Rig alert.
The man in motion is Watson.
18 Rattler. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Lion. Hunt.
He'll look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he will score again. Touchdown. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. and make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Browns offense and their running back set to go once more. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. On 1st down, it's Watson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. And he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. That's gonna be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the 2nd quarter. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Dak Prescott lighting it up. He's got 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And that one all even as they play the visiting Bucs. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a 1-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the 2nd half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. This will be returned from the 2. A good return as he takes it across the 30. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game, He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. First and 10. Now, faking the give. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
This offense and their running back heading back on the field. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. A quick slant into the hands of Cooper. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now, first down throw for Watson. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he'll be taken down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly.
And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Deontay Foreman. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
They'll go for 2 as Watson brings the Browns to the line. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So now this team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go, big lion.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense.
Ready up. Come on. Set. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
The man in motion is Watson. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's
At
go
the
now.
Browns' 23-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Come 19, come 19. Check smash.
Tight end going in motion here. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Last name 19. Let's go.
In the red zone now, oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. In trouble, and down he goes.
Quarterback just has to get this ball out of his hands. I understand giving your guy a chance to pick up the 1st down. Let's see if he can get some space downfield past the sticks and put one on him. But once it's clear that's not going to work, this ball either needs to be thrown away, checked down, but you certainly don't want to continue to go backwards. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This taken at the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Browns offense and quarterback Deshaun Watson getting set for their next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That's complete. Some more on the right side.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
To throw on 2nd down, under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Bronco switch. Bronco, set. Hurt, hurt.
They'll begin here on the ground. The ball comes out, and it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Now, this is textbook route running. Everything from the way he attacked their leverage with speed, and then when he crosses face. So when he gets to the other side of the defender, that's the indication for the quarterback to release the ball. Ball's on target, great run, great route, big pickup.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in for the touchdown.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And his guys go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. A give to Ford on the zone read. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. He's still on his feet, and he will go all the way. Elijah Moore, touchdown Browns. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
35. Our home team, 31.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Watson. That's caught left side by Cooper. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off play action, here's Watson. Going deep downfield for Judy.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try and run for the 1st down. It's 4. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. The Browns getting their punting team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. This team's offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll stick to the ground. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 25-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on third down, and give yourself a chance.
And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. It's a big play when they needed it the most. Pickup of 46 yards.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking. There's no need to rush, but you have to execute your offense and make sure you end this drive with points.
They'll run here. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
A loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So it is back to a one-point game now in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now a second timeout called by the defense. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Shotgun snap to Watson. That's caught by 4. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. As he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. Oh, yeah. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll take this up past the 30-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down. He'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Go! Come 19! Come 19!
A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
Come on, set! 65 cat! 65 cat! Biggs!
They send the tight end in motion.
Go!
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is hard down the field. He's got it. 24-yard pickup as they convert on 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. They get 20 on the connection, and that will be a first down.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
The return starts from the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So the fans going to head home happy It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.